Hey, it's the Fort Worth Playboy.
And my Playboys Bunny.
Welcome to our podcast where we discuss pickup, game, relationships, and
Sex.
this topic is the precursor to sex.
Yeah.
A girl will make time for a man she's interested in.
Hell yes, we will.
One of the most common questions, and I mean like top 3 is, I asked this girl out. She said no. How many more times should I ask her out? Or I've asked this girl out 5 times. Should I keep asking her out?
No.
And there used to be a thing before, let's say, computers and cell phones and online dating called romantic persistence.
Mm-hmm.
Where a girl might meet 2 or 3 men in her lifetime, and usually about the same time. Let's say she graduated high school, and they all wanted to get married to her, and it was the guy that just stuck with asking her out. That was the game.
It's true.
Was she was going to marry one of these 3 guys, because there's only 3 guys that are eligible in town, and whoever could stick it out and keep asking her through romantic persistence would eventually get married to her.
It's true.
And Grant Cardone, who's pretty well known, he's got this horrible story, which, like almost all marketing stories, you should take with a grain of salt, where he hit up on his wife for like every week for like 18 months before she finally said yes. This is a horrible idea in today's time.
It is.
Okay?
It is.
And I don't actually believe that story because I know what these guys are like.
Yeah.
They're hit it and get it, and the prospect shows no interest, you're gone.
Yeah.
You don't just keep coming back. No one's that special, So the question is, how many times? And we always say, ask her out once, and judging on her response is where you go to next. Women will make time. If they want to fuck a guy, they will get on a plane and pay for the ticket themselves. They will get to the airport. They'll order an Uber. They will wait till your wife goes to work. They will climb through your fucking 2nd-story window and stay in the closet when your wife does come home to fuck you. If a girl wants to see you,
it's true.
They will see you. So when you ask a girl out, she's going to say one of 3 things. She's going to say yes. Great. Now you're on your way. She'll say no, and you should stop there. Or she'll say, I can't do it Wednesday, but I can probably do it Friday.
Yeah.
And so you keep going. But asking girls out multiple times is a waste of your time.
Yeah.
I tell guys, ask out once. She says no. You act as if you never asked her out, and you show up with other girls, and you keep on moving with your life.
That's right.
Because a lot of times it's just timing.
Yeah.
She's not single. She's got a boyfriend. Her ex is sniffing around.
Yeah.
Her STD's flaring up. It could be anything. But what matters is if she wanted to be there, she would be there.
Yeah. If you sparked enough interest in her that she actually genuinely wanted to show up and meet you or go out on a date with you, she would. She would either say yes with enthusiasm, or she would say, I genuinely can't right this second, but I could, blah, blah, blah. She will make sure that you know when she is available next.
Exactly. A hard no is a no.
Yeah.
She doesn't offer anything else, it's done. And you need to never, ever ask her out again. Best case scenario, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years down the road, things have changed.
She circles back and checks on you, and that's her good.
You said something about this before, that girls, when you go, okay, they'll think about it sometimes.
Yeah.
Tell them how that process works.
So the fact that if she says, if you ask a girl out, if she says no, and you go, okay, and you move on, and you live your life, a girl will actually think about that, because that sticks in her head. If you seem to get upset, if you seem to show frustration over it, or make some kind of petty little remark in response, or react in a negative way of any kind, then she says, oh, well, I dodged that bullet. Thank goodness I said no to him. That was, if he's this upset over that, then imagine, But if you just are like, okay, and you move on and you pretend just like what we're saying, like it never even happened, then she's going, oh, he seems pretty cool. Maybe I should have thought through that a little bit more. And likelihood is within a few weeks, she will actually a lot of times reach back out to you in some way. Now it won't be like, hey, I rethought that and I'd really like to go out. It'll be like, hey, I was wondering about your industry. I know you are in blah, 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 and I have this question about this related to your industry, or something that you're studying, or maybe she comes back because you had suggested a book that she read that she needs to read, and she goes, hey, I did read that book, or I did watch that TED Talk, or I did watch that movie that you were suggesting. It was really, that is her way of circling back to you, because she thought through and thought, maybe I should give this guy another chance. And then if she does that, once you kind of reestablish a little bit of banter, you can ask her out again.
Perfect. They will give you the opportunity. And if you think back, and this is how you know game works. Think back to how, girls that you asked out, that somewhere along the line they just kind of like bumped into you, or called you out of the blue and asked you a question that had nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
And you're like, and then you moved on.
That's pussy left on the table.
God, guys go, oh God, is that what that was?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Again, if being a guy, you're probably wondering why does the girl's brain work like that? Well, it's like when you're selling something. Say you're selling a car, and the guy says, well, how much? You go, $8,000. He goes, okay, $8,000, great. And he just gives it to you.
Yeah.
You're like,
oh shit,
maybe I should have asked for more.
Yeah.
And that's what girls, they're like doubting their decision.
Yeah.
To say no. They might have missed out on something.
Yeah.
And they will come back around. That's really good. And you always are in a good position.
Yeah. You're in a power position.
But you completely negate that chance if you ask her out again, or if you get butt hurt.
Yeah.
You just always got to smile and go, okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. There's another girl, like a bus. There's another one coming in 10 minutes.
That's right.
It's
true.
And that is how to know that girls will make time for you.
Yeah. We definitely will. Girls will bend the rules, will make time. Nobody is that busy. Nobody is that busy that she can't kind of rearrange things. Even as single moms, even as, a power girl, attorney, or whatever she is, girls will make time or make herself available if she is genuinely interested, or she will give you a genuine reason as to what's going on and an alternative time and date that she can meet up with you.
Smart girls, the most important thing in their head is to find a high quality man.
Absolutely.
No matter what else they're doing. So you always have to keep that in mind, that if you fall into that category, they're going to make time for you if they see you that way.
Bottom line, we want you to win. If you like this podcast, please like, share, subscribe, comment below if you have run into any of this where you've maybe seen girls in your sphere who have circled back because you kind of wrote them off pretty quickly, pretty easily, without much struggle, and then they went, oh shit, what did I do? And they came back and maybe you married them or something like that. We want your stories. We love it, and we appreciate you listening. We want you to win. Bye.